Let's say your girl wants to learn how to ride a horse. Who do you go to? A professional riding coach, don't you? Let's say your son wants to learn how to drive a car. Who do you go to? A professional driving instructor, don't you? Somebody who makes a living out of teaching somebody how to drive a car. Now, you could, of course, go to Uncle Tony, and Uncle Tony won't charge you. But that might not be a very good option. If you want anything taught properly, to a really high standard, your best option always is to go to somebody who specialises in that area, a professional. So here's a question for you. If you want your son to go to an interview believing that he is the candidate that all the other candidates ought to be worried about, who's going to teach him to that level of self-belief? If you want your daughter to come away from an interview leaving that interviewer feeling he'd be a fool to offer the job to anybody else but her, who is going to teach her to interview to that standard? You want your kids to be champions, don't you? Well, let me tell you something. Champions always have coaches. Now, you don't have to agree with me, but if you don't, ask Usain Bolt, ask Roger Federer. Ask Venus and Serena Williams. I mean, they are the best in the world at what they do, but they have coaches. Why? Because that's what champions do. The job market is tough enough as it is right now. Employers are looking for champions. They see a lot of candidates, they don't see a lot of champions. What if your son, what if your daughter was one of those champions? Check me out. Find out what I'm really like. Ask me some searching questions, because if I can't handle them, am I qualified to teach your youngster how to handle a difficult job question? Get a pen and paper and write this number down. 07795 288 490. I'll be delighted to talk to you, and my name's Barry.